You're watching Newschannel 5, where the news comes first.
But I've been out here 15 years. I think this is about the thickest I've seen.
Tonight, 8 people are dead after a severe blast of winter weather rolled through. During the worst part of the day, snowy roads led to numerous wrecks, and now road crews are bracing for possible refreezing tonight. Once again, we have team coverage of this winter weather, as you can see. Let's begin with meteorologist Bree Smith, who has what we can expect tonight. So, Bree, re-icing seems to be the concern.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't seem to shake this big chill, Pat. And with temperatures falling into the teens tonight, anything that melted and anything that melts tomorrow will just get more and more opportunity to continue to refreeze. So we're not out of the safety woods just yet. Now, on the other side of this, a lot of folks have been describing the snowstorm as a winter wonderland. Pictures coming in that absolutely look like postcards, holiday postcards. Paula and Mark sent this in Troy of their lake. And if you look very closely on the tree in the center, there appears to be a rope swing. See the rope right there? Yeah, that would be for the summer months, right? Not for what we're headed for now, but really just some stunning images coming from this. Just have to watch the other side of that, of course, safety being our primary concern. Now, cloud cover, that's really the theme right now. We're starting to get some clearing, and as we head overnight, we will get clear skies. That's part of the reason why our temperatures are going to drop. Big storm system, it's gone. It's off to the northeast. It is creating some travel troubles, especially in the Philadelphia area, but here at Lambert, things are fine. So as far as what you can expect tonight, cold, the theme. 30 right now, our wind chills making it feel like teens and low 20s. We've got that full forecast, Pat, coming up in just a little bit.
Okay, thanks a lot, Bree. We'll take a look at this. This tells the story. This was the scene around 2 this morning on westbound I-44 in Jameson in St. Louis. Police say a woman hit a semi head-on after losing control of her car. She died at the scene. Right now, her name has not been released. The Missouri Highway Patrol says a total of 8 people died in traffic accidents like this, most of them weather-related. Now, all across the bi-state, this storm made for extremely dangerous driving conditions today. Newschannel 5's Stephanie Diffen's been covering the situation on the roads since very early this morning, and tonight she is live in Forest Park. Stephanie?
Pat, we're here at Steinberg Ice Skating Rink. People have come out here to watch the Blues game, which is just starting to get underway. And it's actually not too bad of a night for ice skating besides the cold. This morning, though, a much different story. This event probably wouldn't have been possible at all if that storm kept going. With snow falling so fast and for so long, it was hard for plows to keep up. The result, a rough morning for drivers.
I had to get out, push the car coming on the freeway, so.
Did you? You got stuck?
Yeah, we got stuck for a minute.
And he's far from the only one, because during the worst of the storm, major thoroughfares like I-70 became unrecognizable.
It was treacherous.
Cars were stranded all along the interstate, reaching from downtown St. Louis to the hardest hit parts of St. Charles County. And slow-moving semis caused some serious traffic jams. It was an intimidating scene, even for those quite used to driving in the snow.
I lived in Alaska for 5 years. It was like this every day.
Yeah, it's like this worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
But some didn't mind the storm so much.
I could just run around and play and scream and everything.
You're from California, but you like the snow.
Yeah, I love the snow, yeah.
Is that cold? And as long as they could spend the day safely at home, this thick blanket of snow really wasn't so bad.
Oh, this is quite amazing out here. It's like Wonderland.
As I mentioned, the Blues game is just getting underway. This event lasts until 10 o'clock tonight. It is free to the public, so people can come on out, but they will certainly want to bundle up. We're live in Forest Park. Pat, back to you.
Does look like a good scene there, Stephanie, tonight. Thanks for that. Now, Grant Bissell continues our team coverage with a look at the roads, a live look, some real-time conditions. Grant, what are you seeing?
Yeah, Pat, we're on Highway N in St. Charles County. We just crossed over I-64. Things are looking pretty good out here. We've seen a number of MoDOT plow trucks continuing to treat the roadways out here. I think the big concern right now is the fact that some of these roads are still a little wet, still a little slippery, and then they are trying to avoid any kind of refreeze. We've only seen a few spin-off accidents that were left over from, looks like, overnight perhaps. So all in all, things are looking pretty good unless you're on, pretty remote side roads, maybe neighborhoods. That's about the only spot you're going to have any trouble out here. Send it back to you, Pat.
Okay, thanks a lot, Grant. Well, of course, our coverage extends across both sides of the river. Corinne Savitsky's been out in the elements all day long, and she's joining us live tonight from Collinsville, Illinois. Corinne?
Hey, Pat, you'll still find a lot of piles of snow like this all over tonight, but IDOT says for the most part the major roads are in the clear. Now, they do want drivers to be on the alert for black ice if you plan to head out tonight.
Signs of winter weather took over the roads today. But many Illinois residents ventured outside as the snow started melting this afternoon. Some even doing a little good.
I'd probably do something nice for the older folks who live on the street here and shovel the whole block.
Kids took advantage of the Saturday snow day and warmer temperatures by getting in a little playtime.
Make snow angels!
As some headed out, they found events canceled and businesses closed.
All the snow out here was closed down, so we went to go eat instead.
The snow started melting early this afternoon, making it look like rain was falling from trees like this. As for the roads, a whole lot of slush.
We've been busy. The weather's been helping us. The snow's coming off the roads really good with the temps the way they are.
How are the roads now?
They're wet. There's still a lot of slushy snow, or quite a bit of slushy snow to get off, but they're working really hard.
As temperatures drop, IDOT crews continue to pre-treat roads to prevent a refreeze overnight.
Now, even though it stopped snowing hours ago, IDOT officials want to remind everyone to give yourself plenty of time as you hit the roads tonight. As temperatures drop, it may get slick out there. Live in Collinsville, Corinne Savitsky, News Channel 5.
Okay, Corinne, thanks for that live report from Illinois. Now to a developing story out of Fenton, where the mayor has been arrested. Jefferson County Police tell News Channel 5 the mayor of Fenton, Mike Polizzi, is now facing domestic assault charges. Now, not many other details are known about the case. We do know he was arrested last night around midnight. He's been released from jail without bond, and the circumstances surrounding the arrest are still not clear. A Riverview family's thankful to be alive tonight after their home caught on fire. Look at this scene. It started around 10:30 this morning on Wendell Drive. The family was able to make it out safely because they had a working smoke detector. No one was hurt here. The cause is still under investigation. Next at 6, honoring our military. The snow didn't keep some folks from remembering our veterans at Jefferson Barracks National Cemetery today. Plus, the police were called out to this target, but it was all for a good cause. We'll explain what they were doing. And we'd still love to see your pictures from today's winter weather. Now, these are some of the ones that viewers have sent in to us all throughout the day. Now, please, if you'd love to see your pictures on air, just drop them on the KSTK Facebook page. We'll be right back. Today's bad weather did not stop people from honoring our veterans at Jefferson Barracks National Cemetery. Today, 500 wreaths were placed on grave sites. It was all part of National Wreaths Across America Day. Now, this year's National Wreaths Across America Day included more than 800 veteran cemeteries or memorial sites from coast to coast in all 50 states and overseas as well. St. Louis police were on the patrol at the Hampton Avenue Target today. They were out patrolling for presents. They helped 20 children shop for a Christmas gift. Now, it's all part of the Cops for Kids program. Each officer is paired up with a child and then helps them choose presents for themselves or family members. The police department and Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Eastern Missouri teamed up for this shopping spree. This is the 4th year for that event. And talk about good timing. Let the skiing begin. Hidden Valley opened for the season today. Crews spent the last several days making artificial snow. So all the snow that we received overnight, just a big bonus. Now the snow has stopped, but we could have other problems tonight. Brave people headed out to the Beyonce concert may want to watch out for refreezing, right?
Folks heading out anywhere tonight need to be careful of that, not just on driveways, but parking lots, your front step. We're definitely not out of the safety woods just yet. We'll take a look at when that mercury will finally get above freezing. That's coming up in just a couple minutes.
Hi, I'm Petty Officer Samantha Edrington. aboard USS Harry S. Truman in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. I'd like to give a holiday shout out to my friends and family in Edwardsville, Illinois. I want to say I miss and love you guys, and I'll be home soon.
All right, it is a big night in downtown St. Louis. We have the Billikens, but also Beyonce is in town. A lot of people will be coming down.
And, you know, only 10 days left until Christmas. Lots of holiday to-do list stuff, too.
Right.
So folks are definitely needing to get out and about, right? Just activities, lots of stuff to do. But it's not completely safe, right? We do have that concern for refreezing. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't get out and enjoy it, and you shouldn't enjoy the snow. And we have seen the most amazing pictures that viewers have sent in. Not just snowmen. Look at this. Isn't this remarkable? Great. Celeste sent this in. Look at the pony on the left. I don't know what you would title this. I would love to hear some suggestions. Do you see the boots on the right? Clearly.
Tossed cowboy?
Yeah, tossed cowboy, cowboy down. Pretty amazing. Cute little pony there, and equestrian sort of stayed the theme, or at least critters stayed the theme. This was on our Facebook page. This was a snow dog mailbox.
Oh.
See the snow dog here in the mailbox in the front? That was over in fluorescent. Check this out. A pony, Peggy the pony, 3 people here, Edwardsville, Illinois. Not just that, and not just our typical snowmen, Gigantor snowmen, definitely the theme too. I showed this at the 5, and we didn't know. Jacob actually just wrote me an email. He's in Baldwin. That's where this 14-foot Goliath was made. Not the only one around town, though. Kyle, Thomas, and Chase made this beast over in Darden Prairie. And then check out Snowzilla. I didn't make that up. The McDonald family made that up. This is Snowzilla with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 snowballs to make this guy. Still not quite as big as Super Santa out there, but really some impressive creativity when it came to rocking the snow out there. So if you have any, as I said, our KSCK Facebook page, Twitter, you can email them to us. We would absolutely love to see them. Bundle up, and please be careful as you go out the door. As I said, sometimes the most dangerous thing is the first few steps right out the front door, and a fall can really just kind of ruin the fun there. So please do be careful. Now I want to show you the precipcast here, because as we get beyond today, it does look like our snow will have a chance to melt, but not right away. We're kind of stuck under this northwest flow, and that's going to bring cloud cover to us for the next 2 or 3 days. Any precip from it should stay up towards the Great Lakes, up towards Chicago, and not a whole lot. But we're kind of stuck under this train here until we get to about Tuesday and then into Wednesday, and that's what it looks like. Temperatures will finally get near and even above average for this time of year. So 35 was our high today. That 0.3 of an inch, that was actually some rain that we had yesterday. As far as snowfall here in St. Louis, 3.8 inches. That's what we've had here. Now, as we head towards next week, we finally get to see some 40s. Not tonight, and this is why we're concerned for that refreezing. Down into the teens we go, 18 with a northwest wind, 5 to 15. Our wind chills will be cooler than that. 34 tomorrow, Pat, and we do get lots of sunshine. So that sunshine will at least help take the edge off a bit. It will allow, again, for more melting. Sunday night, we're in the 20s, so again, refreezing. Monday night, we're in the 20s, Tuesday as well. But by the time we get to Wednesday, Thursday, it's going to get real slushy. 44 and then 51.
You know, and the reason I'm rooting for the ice to thaw out, or the snow rather, I'm sure other people are in this fix. I still have leaves that I have to bag up, you know?
Yeah, they're petrified now.
I know.
Frozen in time.
Not even winter yet. Hold off.
I know, we still got a week. Next Saturday, the official start of winter.
Boy, all right, thanks a lot, Free. All right, coming up tonight, the Blues have a game. Even though they're on the road, there's a little taste at home. We'll explain that. Plus, the Fighting Illini face the toughest test of the young basketball season. We'll meet the young product, the local product, who's really becoming a factor on this year's squad. Sports is next. The Blues are on the ice in Columbus taking on the Blue Jackets. The Blues are looking for their 3rd straight win. Right now they are up 1-0 in the first period. Now the Blues are facing a local product in goal for Columbus. Mike McKenna attended Parkway South for 2 years, and he's got some hockey bloodlines too. His grandfather was key to the beginning of amateur hockey here in St. Louis, and his father serves as an off-ice official for the NHL at Scottrade Center. Now, McKenna has 18 games of NHL experience. He made 17 saves in an emergency role on Thursday when Columbus's top 2 goalies suffered injuries. Now, meanwhile, the Blues, Alexander Steen, just keeps rolling. He scored his 22nd goal of the season against the Leafs, and his 35 points in 30 games leads the team. Now, Steen has been a solid player before this season, but Coach Ken Hitchcock says his breakout year is likely due to one thing the coach says veteran players understand.
Elite conditioning is connected to confidence, and I think he's a really well-conditioned athlete that really works hard at it off season and even harder during the season to maintain a very high fitness level. And I think he feels like he can now go further into games, deeper into games, play more minutes, play at a higher level because of that conditioning level.
Now, meanwhile, Boston Bruins forward Sean Thornton has been suspended for 15 games by the league for this takedown and pummeling of Pittsburgh's Brooks Orpik a week ago. Orpik was knocked unconscious as the result of this incident and taken from the ice on a stretcher. He's still suffering from concussion-like symptoms. The ban will cost Thornton about $85,000. After a week off for the finals, the St. Louis U-Billikens back on the court tonight. They host the Terriers of Wofford University from the Southern Conference at 7 o'clock tonight. Now, the Billikens haven't played since beating Valparaiso on the road last Saturday. They come in at 8-2. Wofford is 3-5 on the year. Malcolm Hill and Illinois are in Portland, Oregon tonight to take on number 15 Oregon. Now, the Belleville East grad is coming off of his best game of the young season when he scored 10 points in Tuesday night's win over Dartmouth. Hill's 19 minutes were also his most significant playing time in his 10-game Illini career, and he's looking forward to the challenge the Ducks will present.
It's a good test for us. This is probably our best team we're about to play so far, and it's really going to see how our toughness and togetherness is, especially because we're playing them on the road.
I mean, obviously, we've been playing well, this whole time, so this will be good to be able to go out there with the guys we have, the new guys, they can see their first competition of, a ranked team, which is obviously when we get to conference play, that'll be happening a lot. So, it'll be good to go out there and see exactly where we are.
And tonight's a big night because we'll find out the winner of the Heisman Trophy from the Downtown Athletic Club in New York. Now, Auburn's Trey Mason, Northern Illinois' Jordan Lynch, Florida State's Jameis Winston, Andre Williams of Boston College, and, of course, last year's winner, Johnny Manziel, are your finalists this year. But it's that young man right there. Jameis Winston appears to be the favorite to capture the prize as college football's best player this year, leading the Seminoles to the BCS championship game. But he's been a real lightning rod in the news as he has been the central figure in a sex assault investigation that was closed by the state attorney last week. And it's one of the greatest spectacles and traditions in all of sports. Army and Navy played for the 113th time today in the snow and freezing rain in Philadelphia. And for the 12th straight year, Navy is your winner in convincing fashion. This is the highlight of the game. Quarterback Keenan Reynolds stole the show for Navy. He ran for 136 yards and 3 touchdowns. He even caught a 2-point conversion. Reynolds broke the NCAA season record for rushing touchdowns by a quarterback with 29. Final score here, Navy 34-7. Now, they have the second most passing yards in the NFL and the 6th ranked offense overall. The New Orleans Saints are a force on offense, and Sunday they will be here in St. Louis to face the Rams. Now, if you're talking about the Saints, the conversation has to begin with quarterback Drew Brees. Last Sunday, he became the 5th quarterback to surpass 50,000 yards passing, and he's the fastest one to do it in NFL history. Rams defensive end, though, Robert Quinn, gives credit where it's due, but he isn't ready to concede defeat.
You look at, the Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, those type guys, they get the ball out so fast, and he fits right in, those premier passers. So as long as we, like I said, just on the back end, we knock the receivers off, in the front end, we cause havoc up front, get them a little rattle. I think we can, keep ourselves in this game.
And don't forget, 2 years ago, I was there. The Rams beat the Saints. Surprised everybody. But, all right, before we leave you tonight, we do have to talk about Queen Bee. Beyonce. She is set to hit the stage here in St. Louis in a little under 3 hours. Now, we're thinking that today's weather won't keep her fans from coming out to the Mrs. Carter concert at Scottrade Center tonight. Now, if you have been living under a rock, you know that she unexpectedly released a new album on Thursday night. It was named Beyonce. 14 songs and a video for each one. Just a great night. We are totally out of time. We'll see you back here at 10.